Well, I'm hoping this comes out okay. I'm making my Pizza Hut pan pizza. Right now I'm in the process of just getting my ingredients all mixed into a bowl. People use olive oil in their pizzas. I like using butter, which I forgot to melt. I was going to melt this ahead of time and I forgot. Sorry about swinging all over the place with this thing. It's attached to my chest. But I've already done my sugar, water, and yeast. I just got that done ahead of time, because why not? So it's like a tablespoon of yeast and a tablespoon of sugar and a cup of warm water, not hot water, because if you use hot water, it'll kill the yeast. So I use about 2 tablespoons of butter, or thereabouts, melted, as opposed to using olive oil. I keep turning, I'm sorry. And instead of using salt, I use seasoning salt in the dough, because I figure I like mixing stuff into my dough, like putting garlic and onion powder and other stuff, and it's all inclusive in this. Anyways, and it's 1 cup of water to 2 cups of flour. This being the flour. Pretty sure I still got about 2 cups in there. Back hurts. Stretching back. Okay. I don't sift my flour or anything like that. It's just a little extra step I don't want to take. I kind of do make a little depression in the dough to put the ingredients in initially, because you don't want the salt to touch the yeast, or it'll kill the yeast too. But there's a little pile of this in the middle. That's about right. And then butter, and then mix. I don't have a blender. I mean, I have a blender. I don't have a dough mixing bowl, so I use a fork. Now, sometimes I get this just right, and sometimes I don't. This looks like I don't. So I'm going to have to add some more flour to it. Yeah, that's like really sticky. And it's still really sticky. Normally I'm doing this sitting down too. My back's kind of killing me right now. But I don't think I would be able to get the proper perspective of what I'm doing if I were sitting down, so I'm suffering for you. Anyways. Yeah, it's really sticky still. Dang it. Damn it, my back. Okay. So basically I'll do this and get it all balled up and stuff and show you how I cover it, and then show you how I proof my dough, which is not something a lot of people do. on YouTube I've seen, but something I do. Something I picked up when I worked at Pizza Hut. They proof their dough obviously a different way than I'm going to do it. Now a lot of people will take their dough out of the bowl to knead it. They'll put it on the board here and flour it up and start kneading it. But I'm like, you've got this perfectly round bowl in a controlled surface. Why not just knead it up in the dough or in the bowl? It's less messy. This dough is really sticky. Well, I think what I'm going to do is ball it up in my hands. There's another way to do this. God, this is really sticky. I'm not having much luck right now. I don't know why this is so damn sticky. Okay, well, kind of ball it up and then pinch it off in the end here as best you can. I'll set it down for a second. This is where I use the olive oil. I will put a little on the bottom of the bowl and put some over the top of the dough, and then I just kind of roll it around in here. Oh, wait, let me sorry about that. Roll it around in here until it's all coated, and wash my hands. At least get the olive oil off for the time being. Just want to get the oil off my hands. Not so concerned about the pieces of dough right now. And then this is what I do that's kind of unique. I take this big pot and I fill it with hot water. Well, not fill it, about halfway with hot water. That's about good. Yeah, I set it over here on the stove. I don't turn the stove on or anything. I just set it there because it's a nice even surface. Then I take the bowl and I set the bowl in the pot of hot water and I put the lid on top to weigh the bowl down a little bit and to keep the dough from drying out. And that's the dough. So basically 1 cup of water, 2+ cups of flour, 2 tablespoons of butter, about a tablespoon or so of seasoning salt, and then some olive oil. And then I'm going to let this sit for about an hour and a half and then come out here and make the pizza. Right now I'm going to prep all my toppings that I'm going to use, but I'm not going to put that on camera because that's kind of pointless. But anywho, I will see you at the next part.